compassionate healthcare providers educational series.
Play them?
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global network marketing company with a presence across the globe. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. Developed as part of a national project by the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, Hemohim holds 23 international patents and made history in 2023 by being the first in the country to offer dual health benefits, immune boost, and fatigue relief. Absolute Skincare, a flagship product, has surpassed 1 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It received the King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office, a first in cosmetics, and was named a world-class product for next generation by the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy. Atomy prioritizes customers, earning customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, a rare industry feat. Since opening its U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy has grown into a global hub, linking producers and consumers worldwide through 27 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy products have proven overwhelmingly popular in international markets, achieving the top export ranking for health functional foods and over-the-counter medications. Following the $300 million Export Tower Award, the company reached cumulative exports of $1.8 billion in 2024. After launching its EU branch, Atomy plans to expand globally, focusing on Africa, Central and South America, and other emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing, Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's Success System, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. Success seminars that bridge online and offline realms vividly communicate Atomy's vision to members worldwide, presenting a vision of global success that goes beyond time and space by merging business and culture. The ACTS Project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower active members around the world. Atomy continues to provide unwavering support for success, including the reopening of Songnisan Forest as a hub for the Atomy brand experience. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy is implementing various policies to ensure sustainable coexistence with the Earth. The company promotes resource recycling and environmental restoration through product renewals aimed at zero plastic initiatives, increasing the use of biodegradable plastics and eco-friendly materials, and introducing smart packaging solutions. Atomy's contributions surpass not only its industry and the distribution sector, but also stand at the top level nationally. Over the past 3 years, the company's donation percentage relative to revenue has been 30 times that of the distribution industry, ranking first among Korea's top 500 companies. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work Korea. Atomy's culture of sharing has expanded beyond national borders, with the company, members, partner companies, and executives actively engaging in social contribution activities worldwide. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes this spirit. We are Proud Atomy.
All right, all right, all right. That's all right. We are proud Atomy. Let's say you, Atomians, indeed. So, welcome again to Compassionate Healthcare Provider Educational Series. Indeed, definitely. Hey, the words say my people perish because of lack of knowledge. We thank God for the knowledge, for the understanding, and that we receive on this evening program. That's what it was created for. And, to just, reveal some things, to share some things, and to educate some things. And there have been a lot of people that have prospered from the information of which they have received from this program. We have did over 80 programs. We're getting close to that 100. Woo, close to it. So that's all right. But if you think about 80 shows, there have been more than 80 people that have been, let's say, helped to succeed in their health, you know. And we give God the glory. We believe by faith going in, you know, that we're gonna see, God's will being done. He wants his people well, he wants his people healed. And those that believe, and faith with works. Faith with your works, indeed it works. That's what the word say. We work in our faith. We got the knowledge. We working it. We understand it. Now then, uh, I'm going to take two testimonies, and Dr. Salter will be second, but yeah, hers might be just a tad lengthy. Okay, but if anybody have a testimony on this evening they would like to share, you may unmute your mic at this time. Do 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 do
Shalom,
do.
everyone. This is Sister Gloria.
Sister Gloria,
Hello,
hello.
Pastor Edwards. How are you and the
Doing
family there?
well. Oh,
Yeah, that is so beautiful. I just thank God in Jesus' name that we made it today and just had some little circumstances going on. And Dr. Val, she's been so faithful. She called me And I just wasn't thinking of the call. It was a car messing up, but we made it back.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and just thank the Father. He just worked things out. But what I wanted
Okay.
to say is that I just love this product, the Hemohim, and I really want to really focus on more details of the Hemohim and also the toothpaste. That's where I'm at right now, and the toothbrush, because it has been amazing. The toothpaste, we love it. Oh, wow. And it makes your breath smell so fresh and good, and you don't even need that much. That's the thing. And it makes the mouth feel so clean, you know. And then also the Hemohim, I'm telling you, I have not seen anything like this, where we, four of us out of the family, I'm with my daughter and three children, but we all, except for my younger, my grandbaby, he's 10, but we did, at the time, we didn't give him any, but all of us had a stomach ache or some problem in the stomach, and that Hemohim healed us just almost right away, within seconds or minutes. I'm telling you, we were so surprised at that. But I'm just telling you, and I'm finding out more, you know, I just love this because, and on top of that, this is plant-based. See, I'm basically vegan. You know, every now and then I may try a little bit of cookie or something like, you know.
Okay.
But and I'm telling you, guess what else I've tried, and that's the dishwashing liquid.
Oh,
Yes, I ordered that and it came here recently. Started
okay.
using it. I just used like a little half a cap full of that dishwashing, a little half a cap, little small cap on the top, half of
Right.
that, around half, put it in the water to wash a whole bunch of dishes. And I
Wow.
could not believe the suds that it forms. But I'm just
Wow.
saying, this is amazing to me. And the price. I mean, and then on top of that, you can use the same liquid to wash your fruits and vegetables, to clean the floor, the counters. This is amazing.
Right.
So I just wanted to say, and that was the new one, was about the dishwashing liquid. And I haven't got to
Okay.
the detergent yet. And that toothbrush, oh wow, just real quickly, that toothbrush
Okay.
with the gold on the bristles, that is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And that it doesn't hold bacteria, or in other words, it
Right.
doesn't, you know, stay on there like that to affect the body, in other
Right.
words. I love it. I mean, this is where we need to be. I'm telling you. You know, I'm a nurse. I've been a senior care nurse for over 30 years, you know, caring for healthcare, CNA, you know, healthcare, home care. And, you know, and I love it, you know, showing people how to live and helping them with their health, you know, and it hasn't been here lately the way I really want, but I know in God's timing that it's going to come. And guess what? Atomy, God's will be at the top, amongst others, a
My,
few
my, my,
others.
my, my.
Thank you so much. God
My,
bless you
my.
all. Jesus Christ loves us because he guided us
Indeed.
to these things. He guided us to Atomy. Not everybody know about this, you
Right.
know? And so we're to share. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Sharing is caring. All right. Love y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Edwards, Dr.
Yes.
Val,
Yes.
Dr. Walita, and the other doctors and family. All right. God bless you all. Shalom. Hi, Monica. And the other doctor,
See,
Dr.
we
David.
are, yep, we are proud Atomians. Indeed. It's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. Okay. All right. And let me see here. Definitely. You know, the body is made to heal itself. And we are giving the body what it needs to heal itself. And, you know, and like I say, we're standing by faith, you know, so we got some supernatural that's going on there. But we're giving the body what it needs in support of its healing itself. Indeed, definitely. Well, thank you very much for that testimony there. Okay, so um, what we're gonna do is, let me see, is Dr. Salter, is she available at this time? I know she was
Yes,
sending me a
I'm
couple.
on.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent, excellent.
I've been, yeah, I was on before the session started. I've been on.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, there's so many here at this time. You know, we're at 85 and it's still climbing. That's why I told people, hey, you need to get here early. So this is my god sister, indeed, and and she's also my covering in the ministry. Definitely a great woman of God. And a lot of times we get together and we get together by faith,
Then, more seriously,
and
can I
God
ask you
just
something?
moves, He
Since then,
leads,
why did you stop competing?
God moves, He leads, He directs, you know. So we had to get together on about my godmother, which is her mother, indeed. And we had to believe, agree, and stand by faith. But there were some things that was going on, and it has been a journey. But to God be the glory. We're walking in victory, even on this day. And I asked her, would she come on and share the journey, you know, that's been going on? And Dr. Salter, take your time. I mean, I know you're not gonna, let's say, hold a long time, but take your time, because here they like to take notes, they like to understand, they like to get it right. And everything that she mentioned, Dr. Walita is going to kind of expound on it more on how all the dots were connected, how everything was connected, you know. So, so Dr. Salter, you have the floor.
Thank you so much for the invitation, um, Minister Strozier, Pastor Strozier. I don't know which name you go by for Atomy, but he is, as he said, my god brother, and he and I have carried so many things in ministry, with family, with nutrition, with supplementation. We've just been there to try to support each other down through the years. And I'm sharing tonight specifically about my mom, who in 2 weeks from now will be 95. And the Lord has blessed her and has kept her. Um, Before I go into the products and the items that I wanted to share about my mom, I do concur with Sister Gloria that the hemohim and the toothpaste and the toothbrush, all of those are items that I've used. There's things that I have used for a long, long time, for many years, and have continued to use those, as well as the laundry detergent. I can attest to the fact that the laundry detergent is excellent. I've been very, very careful about and very intentional about how I've tried to navigate my course in life, and that includes trying to do things as naturally as possible, trying to be free from chemicals as much as possible. And so I've been using the laundry detergent. In fact, I just got recently got two more bags of that. And I use just one scoop of it for a full load of clothes, and it does such a great job with cleaning them, and I just trust um, that it's also protecting me from some other things that I wouldn't be able to actually see and know. I just trust that it is, and so I appreciate the laundry detergent. I've been using the toothpaste for quite a long time, and had given samples to friends, the smaller cases, had just given them out to family and friends, and they too said, they had great results from them. Prior to using the toothpaste, I had been already seeing the same dentist for over 15 years. And she never ever commented on the health of my gums. But after I started using the toothpaste, she said to me, "Oh, your gums look so good. They look so healthy." So it was just, I would say, attributed to the toothpaste, because prior to that, she never said anything to my using the toothpaste. But then afterwards, she made the comment, and so my gums are healthy, and my teeth are good. If I have any thing to flare up, I just put some of the toothpaste on it. If if I have a little ache or something, and an avid person in terms of going for dental appointments, and so I try to make sure that everything's in good working order. But things can pop up, and I will just put a little bit of the toothpaste in the area that where something might have popped up, and it takes care of it. Um, I try to maintain a pretty healthy lifestyle in terms of proper nutrition, proper exercise, proper supplementation. But in this life, we cannot, um, we there are just going to be things that pop up, things that can happen in the environment, and so as much as I try to do what I know to do, if I feel something coming up, if there is something like in my chest or there's something feeling irregular, I will grab two hemohams because I keep a box of it. Minister Strozier will tell you, when I'm running out, I'll call and have him ship some more to me. But I keep it because if it's in the middle of the night, if there's whatever kind of attack I may be under, if whatever it may be, I will grab, along with prayer, I will grab two of those and take them down immediately. And it's amazing how fast they make a difference in whatever was going on. It's like as Pastor Strozier says, it's like supernatural. It just it takes care of it, and that's for real. If I'm feeling like there's some type of, and those of you who are on the line who are in ministry, or who are Christians, or go the spiritual route, I believe sometimes they're just sneak attacks that happen. And so when those sneak attacks happen, I'm like, I got something for you. In addition to prayer, I'm grabbing my hemohim, and it takes care of those sneak attacks. So it's just something to keep in your cabinet, your medicine cabinet, your pantry, wherever I keep some right underneath my um, night table, so that if I need to grab some at night, I can grab it. Um, my mom started having issues last year at 94. She had already had a great doctor's visit she had a great physical exam, and 1 month later, things seemed to have spiraled out of control. However, she had quite a few, as well as she was doing, she had quite a few medical issues, and it started with years ago with one medication, which evolved to two medications, to three, to four, and then ultimately five. She was on five medications. She ended up being diagnosed with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, a heart issue, and low blood count. So that with her blood type being an A blood type, those typically, for those of you who studied the blood type study or ascribe to that, the A blood type can be a little bit more susceptible to anemia. And so, to avoid anemia, the doctor had her on medication for that. Um, I will tell you, and if any of you are on the line who have any of those maladies that I just mentioned, you would know names like irbesartan for blood pressure, rosuvastatin for cholesterol, metformin for diabetes, prescription folic acid that would strengthen the heart and for heart strength. And for any of those other blood issues. And then for also for the heart, amiodarone and nifedipine and pacerone and procardia. You know, sometimes the doctors would switch one and switch the other, and I've been very active with my mom's health. Um, and I really wanted her off all of those meds. But and because I am so much a naturopath, I do supplementation for everything. I really believe that if we can be consistent, we can take care of whatever we want, whatever's going on with supplementation. Being consistent and getting the right things. My medical doctor always says to me, if ever something populates, she'll say, well, I know you're not going to get a prescription. So, we just dot after that. So she knows that I want to know what my numbers are so I can see what I need to do if anything's going awry. So with all of those things that I just mentioned, that my mom had five major issues. It was after last year, her becoming immobile because of a urinary tract infection. All before that, 2 days before that infection, she was walking. After that, she was not. So now she ends up really pretty much at the mercy of Brenda Salter because um, now I'm going to have lots of interventions, and I consulted with Minister Strozier, Edward Strozier, with Dr. Walitha, with Dr. Joy Scott, and they just put me on the right track for helping her to come off of all five medications that she was on, and I didn't take her off of them myself. What we did was we just hit, like, one of the things Bernard always say. Some of you all don't know him as Bernard, but I call him Bern. One of the things that Bern always says is, you don't go bear hunting with the switch. You got to have a double barrel shotgun. And so if it meant taking more than just the regular one or two supplements or one or two doses, I was all about it. And so they recommended, the three of these wonderful people recommended products that included noni juice, hemohim, ginkgo natto, memory up, calcium, D3, B complex, vitamin C 2000, probiotics, microbiome, manuka honey, tumorcin, all of those things. My mom, she's really doing all of those now, except she's not doing the B complex anymore because she was doing those all of everything so consistently. I have her on a regimen, morning, noon, and night, every day of the week. And it really does mean guarding your temple. I mean, you've gotta be committed to that. And I was very committed to it. And so she's doing all of those things. And sometimes we alternate, and sometimes we, add more depending on the situation. Sometimes we eliminate something. And we eliminated the B complex because the doctor said her numbers had gotten so high that we needed to scale back. She didn't need anything that the B complex was working for. She didn't need to continue even doing it because her numbers were so good. And I started with saying that the doctors took her off all of the medication because what I did, I said, uh, Dr. So and so, could we look at uh, her blood work, and can we, after we looked at it, say, well, what do you think of her coming off of? And I would mention one, and he would say, well, I think that's a good thing because she is her numbers are good. And what we noticed over a 6 month period, being consistent with the double barrel shotgun, after 6 months she was able to come off all five medications. All of her numbers normalized. Every single, and this is a person who had lost mobility, so she wasn't able to do her walking and exercising and all of that. So we really had to lean heavily on proper nutrition. We gave her alkaline water and the Atomy products, principally Atomy products. um she's no longer diabetic. They proclaim that her numbers for diabetes indicated that she was good and clear and free. The last blood work that was done this year, she her A1C was 4.9. 4.9. And so any of you who know about A1C, you know that that's an excellent A1C reading. Her sinus rhythm, for those of you who know anything about EKGs and chest x-rays, all of that, they said that her all of that was perfect, that it was clear, she had no abnormalities, and the sinus rhythm was normal. So all of you in the medical field, you understand that as it relates to the heart. Her cholesterol normalized, the anemia, uh, the high blood pressure, all of the statin medication, metformin, all of that. She came off of every single medication. And each month by month, the doctor is saying, okay, yeah, that's fine. She doesn't have to take that anymore. Her numbers are good. There's no reason why she needs to do that. So I'm just so I'm just so happy with the results. And as I mentioned to you, she was taking, even having some cognitive challenges. She never was diagnosed with dementia at 94, 3, 94, 95. Um, they did say that there was some mild cognitive impairment, but you know, sometimes she'd repeat herself and that kind of thing. But we still gave her, we started her with doing the ginkgo natto and the memory up to try to assist in those areas. So I'm going to just run through once again, because also she has bone on bone, so that she wouldn't be in so much pain with her knees. We did add the tumorcin, but she things, all those other areas that I mentioned, she was taking all of the good stuff along with good, normal, natural health foods. Now she's doing that energy piece that Bernard has on the screen now too. We also add that. We've added that to her regimen. Um, what's the name of that one? Let me see.
The
Quantum
active,
energy,
yes.
the quantum energy stick. Yeah. So I had done the quantum energy stick myself because again, I tried to maintain with the natural products. I had done it and it was such wonderful, nice, mild energy that I enjoyed it until I got the Vita Energizer. Now, Vita Energizer for my mom, who is almost 95 and who's not as active, it was too much for her. So the one that Bern is showing you now, that's the one that she's doing. I'm busy. I mean, sun up to sundown, day in, day out, 7 days a week. I do take Sundays to have my time of rest, my Sabbath rest, going to church and that kind of thing. But even with that, I still do that Vita Energizer. And I'm telling you, I've done lots of supplements to maintain a good level of energy over the past 20 25 years actually. This one, in my opinion, and I can speak for myself personally, is the best one I have ever tried. And I've turned other people on to it. My sister, who's having some health challenges now, she's 2 years older than I, had a day where she could not get out of the bed, could not walk to the bathroom. Her husband literally walked her to the bathroom. She was totally lethargic, had no energy, did not feel well. And I got to her house this Vita Energizer. Before the day was over, she and her husband was sitting up watching a movie together. She just, she's just doing so much better. And so and I tell her, go ahead and just use one every morning like I do, because what I've found too is not only does it give you natural energy without any jitters, without any heart palpitations, without any issues whatsoever, in addition to the natural smooth energy that it gives for the whole day, it also somehow gives me the extra motivation. So I feel like doing the task that I would do. Without it, I push through the task. And if I'm running low, I try to get it. I'll buy two. But Bernard will tell you, I'll buy 3 boxes at one time because I don't want to run out of it. And it's gonna give you that extra boost of motivation that you need. And I wear a lot of hats, so it helps me. My grandbaby, I assist with her
You
care,
gonna bring the clothes
and
up? Huh?
she runs me, and so I'm able to keep up with her all day with the days that I support her mom and dad with her, and all of the other hats that I do wear. So that's the product that Vita Energizer. It's a greater boost than the blue package. The other one, the quantum energy. It's soft, sweet energy, but it's for me, I prefer the other. The apple pectin stick when I'm traveling, because I do travel quite a bit, and everybody doesn't have, wherever I'm going, I can't always get the organic apples. I will not eat anything, for apples, but only organic, because of apples being so popular. They usually have lots of pesticides and herbicides and all kinds of sides. And so I don't trust regular apples. But that jelly stick, that apple jelly stick, apple phenon, I get that so that when I travel, I can have one a day, since I do believe in trying to eat one apple a day. I can have that instead. And it's easy to pack it. All of these products are so easy to pack. So I just can't say enough about this line of product, and especially with my mom's testimony of coming off of 5 medications. But I know for myself, as I do take almost all of these as well, it's just such a wonderful product. Now, what we've just added for my mom is the women probiotic, because she's had these recurring UTIs, and I understand that it's good for UTIs and vaginal health for women. And so we are just adding that, and I'm believing and declaring that in over the next 30 days, as we're going to be giving her two of those in the morning, two at night, that it's going to eradicate that problem that she's having. She's already doing the other probiotics and the microbiome, but we're going to add the women's probiotic to that regimen this evening. Actually, is the first will be the first dose of that, two in the evening and two at night. And you can see my lovely mom's face. I think we're all prejudiced when we speak about our moms affectionately, but Bernard has three pictures of her that I shot over to him so that you all could see this lovely 95-year-old woman. And these are pictures, not the one that just came up. I think that's someone whose phone is not on mute, but. Um, but yeah, those are recent pictures, like within the past month or so. Those three pictures. She loves to still go to church. We go to church and then out to dinner afterwards, and maybe over to Dillard's for her to try on some shoes and all of that. So she's she is just a beautiful woman, a woman of God, a beautiful mom, and continues to speak wisdom nuggets into our lives. And we're thanking God for leaving her here for such a time as this to continue to be an inspiration and a blessing to our family. All right, Bernard,
Could
I
you
think I covered
could
everything.
could you share one last thing? Your
Yes.
experience with her with the Manuka honey.
Yes, the Manuka honey, she's used it in a number of ways, but you know, to be honest with you, I don't always know what everything is doing and what everything is for. And I follow you guys, your guidance. And so when you say you need to go ahead and order some more Manuka honey, have her to take a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, twice a day. Use that in ways that's not, orthodox or traditional. And so yeah, so we keep she and I both, we keep some Manuka honey on hand. And is this expensive? Yes. But I ascribe to this philosophy. When you've got your health, you've got it all. You're going to spend your money on something, and so I prioritize and spend it on what I think is the most important, and that's our health. So yes, it's expensive for her and for me, but we invest in our health. And if something springs up, I'll call Dr. Walitha, call Bernard, call Dr. Joy, and say, look, this is what's happening. What do you recommend? And they will tell me what they recommend. And I said, okay, get it in the mail, send it out to us. And they do just that. So yes, we do the Manuka honey too. I don't know if I mentioned that at all. I think I mentioned it, but we're doing that as well.
Right, because remember the
So we
sore
have.
that she had on her back.
Oh yes, that was let me tell you, I'm so glad that you reminded me of that. That is when I said unorthodox ways. My mom, because of being bedridden for the first time in her life during those 6 months, she developed a sore on her buttocks. And it was right between the cheeks, right at the top of that bone, right at that area, right back there. And they had a wound specialist because we had to resort to home health care and having professionals to come in and out. And they ended up giving her a wound specialist who would come in and clean the wound, who would um, who would measure the wound, who would check on the healing of the wound. And what I did not tell them after talking to these Atomy leaders, when they gave me what to do and how to do it, we got the Manuka honey and began to put it on the bandage and put it, right on that area. And the wound specialist said, she said out of her own mouth, she said, "This is a miracle." She said, the wound healed so fast. And it never came, to this day, and that was last year, January to June, that we treated her, and she didn't have to have the treatment for that entire time because it healed it, and that wound did not end up getting bigger and deeper. and causing other issues. And after those 6 months, then she started being able to sit up and to be able to move about. And she regained, some of the mobility and that kind of thing. But that Manuka honey was the one thing we even stopped using. I'll say this. I hope I'm not incriminating myself, but we stopped using some of the other product that they had for us to use because we believe so much in the Manuka honey. And then after hearing the specialists say how well she was doing and how fast the whole thing healed, and she never had any more trouble with it. It still healed. It completely healed, and did not get to be large. I've heard some horror stories, and even the womb specialist shared some horror stories. But for her, that took care of that. To God be the glory.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So we have a couple of people that have questions, but now on the technical side, Dr. Walid, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. So when you ask your questions, if on the technical side, Dr. Walid will answer it. But if it's something that it's like maybe like okay, like how much hemohim she was taking, then Dr. Salter can probably tell you what her regimen was that she was doing because she knows her regimen. She's on top of it. So do
Well,
anybody have a question?
I'm going to say this. Dr. Relitha probably could answer that, and you can too, because I always reached out to you guys. And because I'm in Atlanta and my mom is not, her caregiver she has the paperwork with the regimen. We keep it in writing so she can refer to it. She has a live-in caregiver, and
Okay.
so that yeah, so
Okay.
that you guys could probably answer that as well, because sometimes I would call you and you would say, okay, go ahead and give her two in the morning, two at night. Then another time you may say, okay, she only needs one in the morning and one at night at this point. So it varied from time to time depending on, the need at that time. Even like with the probiotics, one in the morning, one in the evening. But then after we started the microbiome, we kind of changed things up, and still now we're changing again with the women's probiotics. So it can change. So I would say for anybody who's having an issue, consult with these three wonderful people, and I know they will give you the amounts that you need when you need them. And then you may have to hit it really hard at the beginning, and you may be able to trim back some, but these are all products that, as I said, I continue to use, the vitamin C 2000, the hemohim, the calcium, the D3. Those are just a part of my daily regimen. Mine, and my mom certainly uses it, and then she uses um, the quantum energy, as I've already said, and I use the Vita energy. But we use all of these products, um, and we're just living healthier lives as a result of these products.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. Anybody have any question? And like I say, Dr. Me and Dr. Walita would would answer
Okay,
them.
I have one in the chat.
Mhm.
And so I just want to say though before I get started, thank you so much for sharing, because it really matters, because when people hear your story, this is what makes change. This is what inspires people to change. And they've done research on this, and they show that people can read it, they can see it on television, but when they actually hear it from the person who has experienced it, this is what really inspires people to make the changes that they need to make. So thank you so, so much for sharing all those details. And it was almost like memory lane for me. I was like, wow, yeah, I remember that.
So thanks again for coming. But I see here someone wants to know, nursing mom, what can a nursing mom take? So hopefully you have your pen ready because I'm gonna give you the 6 items, uh, nursing moms. So you're gonna start with plant calcium, D3, omega 3. Those are the main three that a nursing mom would definitely need. Okay. Plant calcium, D3, omega 3, add mega C 2000, apple phenom, and noni concentrate. Hopefully you got that. Okay, so someone said, is there a lot of sugar in hemohim? No, there's not a lot of sugar in hemohim. Okay. Let's see what else we have here.
iPhone is raising their hand. You may
Oh,
unmute iPhone. iPhone, you may unmute. Well, while iPhone is looking for the unmute,
I have a question.
okay, okay, yes,
Uh,
brother.
regarding the regarding the wound on the mother, I know she said she applied the manuka honey on the bandage, but did they also take some internally? I'm wondering that.
At that
Okay,
time, at that time she was really we were just applying it on the wound, and sometimes it would be directly on the wound, but whether it was on the bandage or on the wound, we did that directly. But she did at some point take it internally, and she will take it now sometimes internally depending on what the reason is. But we keep the manuka honey, but that was principally at that time for putting just applying it on directly on the wound.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
that was a good question. Good question.
mhm. Somebody had a question. I see, I saw it, but where did it go? Oh, oh, poison ivy. Poison ivy. Somebody say poison ivy. Hey, we on Manuka honey right now anyway. It can be Manuka honey has worked. Also, um, Hemohim has worked. Also, toothpaste has worked. So either one of those three, whatever you have on hand.
So, are you saying apply it
Uh-huh.
to that area?
Yeah.
Okay,
Put it on it.
fantastic.
Okay, so someone's saying
Now,
COVID, and we go ahead.
yeah, I was just saying, Bernard said I'd have a lot to say, and it's because I've had so many experiences with the products. But so many people speak about my mom's skin at 95, and you can see on the pictures that you just don't see wrinkles. Yeah, she has good genetics, and her skin has been very nice. But we've maintained that by using the Atomy facial lotion, so she does use that on the one that's in the tube. She uses that on her face, and I use it as well. But then the one with the pump, I use it when I'm out. I go out in the first thing in the morning for my devotional time, workout time, all of that. So I use that on my body, on my arms, so that I don't get mosquito bites. And
Yes, ma'am.
I have not gotten mosquito bites. I don't believe in using the repellents that have all those chemicals, and so I do use those two products as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, and
Indeed.
hey, that has definitely been a great addition once we discovered that lotion repels mosquitoes. Just don't miss a spot because they can find that spot that you missed. Okay, so someone is saying COVID, and we talked some about this last week, but let's go with hemohim, You're saying this is the baby, right? How old is the grandson? She didn't say.
Well, they're 13 and 16. They're spreading at school. We're going through the school now.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to definitely get with Hemohim, Mega C, D3. Definitely want to get those.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Somebody say HIV. Let's see this. Is that what that said? I'm trying to think. Someone wants to know what to use for HIV. Hemohim would be number one because that is going to modulate your immune system. I would really lay into the Hemohim and the D3. In fact, they're coming up with D3 as D3 as being real important for the immune system and for modulating the blood, getting the blood straight. So I would have to go with that. I mean, they can use everything, but specifically, I'm just going to lean into those. Hemohim, D3, and oh, noni, of course. The noni concentrate.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you on there? You to come help me.
Hey, Dr. Dion.
Dr. Theon's here.
Hello. I was in
You,
the shadows. I was waiting.
girl, you
Hello.
better come on help me.
Okay, let me look at the chat also.
This is my doctor. This is my Dr. Dion.
Yes, yes, yes.
She is
And
the
she's my doctor.
hey, she's a triple barrel shotgun.
Hello,
Fortune.
please.
Fortune.
A snappy one, yeah, please.
Yes,
The
Fortune.
HIV patient should add the noni juice. Noni. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, Dr. Olita.
I have
Okay.
a question.
I think we got them all.
No, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I was trying to find out. I like to look. I know you talk about the ingredients and everything. Excuse me, one moment here. Hold on. Okay, so I was looking at trying to look at the ingredients. Can you elaborate a little bit more about the ingredients that is in Hemohi?
Can I elaborate on the ingredients?
Yes.
It's a formula that was uh researched. I forget how many million Korean won and how many years it took them to get that formula. But
Eight
those
years.
three, yeah,
But the
yeah,
ingredients, what's the
yeah,
ingredients?
those three, the main three herbs that are there are well known over thousands of years. What is unique is that they were not combined previously. You could take two, but not all three at the same time. So they had figured out a formula which all three of those herbs can be combined. So that's what makes it unique. But everything in there is well researched. Um, those three herbs uh, have been used for thousands of years. And the other ingredients, I mean, it's straightforward. You see C, B, you know, pantothen, yeah, pantothenic acid, riboflavin, yeah.
Right. And you can go on the website and
Yeah, it
venture
explains
more into it.
everything. Yeah.
Right. And you can also go into the our U.S. National Library of Medicine and research it even more. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In,
or
in,
look
in
up
fact,
those.
the last
Oh,
time I
sorry.
went to the National Library of Medicine, I put in hemohim, I think there were 19 studies on different um, health challenges that showed the hemohim to be of value. So yeah, it's well researched. I mean, I'm not even qualified because the people that and the equipment that they have is hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to do that.
Okay.
Shalom. Hello. This is Sister Gloria. Real quickly, I just wanted to say that, you know, and I know everybody have their own beliefs and, you know, in Christ and everything. But, you know, we as believers and, you know, that believe in humanity and making things better for the world, you know, we have to be healthy in order to help others. Because if we're not healthy ourselves, how are we going to be able to help others? I'm just saying. So, you know, and God wants us to take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to share that, you know, and I just love this. I really love it, you know, and thank God and God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sister Gloria. Indeed. Definitely.
California in the house.
Yes,
All
indeed.
right, California.
So check
Praise.
the chat. Check the chat. I believe there are some more questions in the chat also.
Let's see. Okay, I'm looking. Hemohim for anemia, hemoglobin, hematocrit, RBC. Was that is that a question?
And Dr. Dion, if you see
I
something in
think
the
there's a
chat,
I think it is a question because I see a question mark. Yes, then the
okay.
answer would be yes. Hemohim works on the level of the bone marrow, and so the consequences are that when red blood cells and white blood cells are being renewed, the new ones come back healthier and stronger. So yes, and we have had, let me see, we had the girl with, what was it? I forget what it was. She had a high, anybody remember that story? The girl had a 2000 blood, what was it? What were they counting? And it dropped so quickly they thought it was a miracle. The
Right,
doctor
right.
couldn't believe it. So
Yes,
yes, and see the thing about hemohim is a modulator.
right.
So it's better, actually, a better approach than a prescription because a prescription is only going to move you in one direction. It's not, it doesn't know. You might go past go. So see, you got something high, you got a prescription to lower it. There's nothing to tell the prescription, okay, now you're at normal. It'll just keep going down. But see, with him or him, it knows the balance. It knows when you're in the right space. So it's not going to push you over the limit. It's a modulator. It balances. It's everything back into balance. Immune system, and see, this one says hemoglobin, hematocrit, RBC, all those things. Yes, that's why you heard us say the anemia is gone. It's gone.
Right. Do you see any question, Dr. Dion, we might have missed?
I see helping my mom with diabetes after that one.
Oh, that's a new one.
Uh-huh.
And so the quick answer for diabetes is actually hemohim, noni, and Korean red ginseng.
Better known as the Hong Song Dong.
I'm so glad you said that because I was like, if I have to say that, I'm not gonna be able to say it.
Well, you notice I said
Yeah,
Korean red ginseng.
That's funny.
Yes.
Now, if it's severe and that doesn't work, we do have glucose care and bitter melon, but those have to be accessed through the uh, GMAL, which that's not available to us right at the moment. But as far as I can tell, those three, Him, Noni, and the Hong Sun Da, that's working. That's working.
Yes, it is. And then the next one is menstrual cramps.
Okay. You want it?
Well, I would say to do the women's care package. So the Hemohim for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The women's probiotics, omega-3.
Mm-hmm. And also, don't forget the herb day, the pads.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, I love those. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would say the
And many
pad.
people have said that they just changed to the pads, and that was all they had. I mean, that's all only change they made and got rid of it because there's toxic residue in most of the feminine products that you buy in the store.
Yeah, I need to write that down too, the pads, because I always
Mm-hmm.
forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the herb day. It's called Herb Day. HERB Herb Day.
And I think
They
we
come
only
in
have
all
one
three
last
sizes.
one.
I would say you might want to put the plant calcium and the spirulina in there.
So just to
Uh,
recap that one, it's going to be the Hemohim, the women's probiotics, omega-3,
Mm-hmm.
the sanitary napkins, the Herb Day
Mm-hmm.
pads,
Yes.
and then what was it? Plant calcium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Walitha.
Yes.
Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Kendra. I just wanted to jump in there real quick and say that my daughter has also used the ethereal patches when she had back cramps, and she said that they help a
Oh
lot.
yeah, that's right. I knew that.
That, Kendra, thank you. Because when she first said pad, I was thinking of that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dr.
Kendra.
Dion. Hey.
And I was just about to jump back in too to mention the ethereal essential oil pads because they are good for pain, and we've used those with my mom as well as for myself with a slight knee pain on the side, and I've had other people to use them for sleep and other things, putting them in different areas for sinuses, for under their feet, on their backs, just different places. So the ethereal essential oil pads are very good. And I heard someone mention Korean ginseng. Mother used that early on. She doesn't use it anymore, but she used to use that as well.
Your list growing. Your list is growing, friend.
You know, Cedar,
Yeah.
we have used most of the products, I would think.
Yeah.
All right. So I think
Okay.
the
Any
last
other?
question, we only have one more,
Okay.
Pastor Bernard, and it's just, I believe it was sciatic nerve. Somebody had sciatic nerve pain.
Uh,
Well,
when
the well you talked about the patches, but you also want to bring in the turmacin and vitamins, the Mega C, turmacin, Mega C, and the patches.
Mm-hmm. And make
Okay.
sure to take two
Uh-huh. Two
packs
white
of the
and two brown.
Tumerson, two browns, two whites.
At the same time, and drink that glass of vitamin C. That really seems to activate that turmacin. Oh, here's another one. Somebody say blood pressure. What's good for blood pressure? Is it high blood pressure?
Yes, ma'am.
High blood pressure? Okay. Well, hemohim, noni, and B complex seems to take care of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Depends on how high it is. You can go as high as 3 B complex in the morning.
okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, hey,
Oh,
it's been great this evening. It's been super it's been awesome this evening. I tell you, we have been blessed with one another. We give God the glory, and we thank Him for for this gift of compassionate healthcare provider educational series to share great information, you know, with everyone, indeed. So invite, you know, and we're gonna get ready to say goodnight. So you can unmute your mic and say goodnight.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Good
Good
Night.
night.
Good
Night, good
night.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Good night. Thank
everybody.
you.
Night.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you
Night,
and good
Good
night.
night.
everybody.
Good
God
night.
bless.
Night.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
like
Welcome,
always.
Bye.
everybody.